increasingly as consumers we have higher and higher expectations of how we interact with brands. We're used to fantastic personalised digital experiences, and now more and more as we go out into the real world we expect a similar level. So there are lots of different touch points, lots of different ways that we interact with brands today, through social media, through email campaigns, websites, and of course through mobile. And at every step of the journey we're either contributing by learning or we're contributing our own information. And increasingly there's an expectation that all of that will follow us from point to point and now into the real world as well. And that should lead to a much better experience in the physical world, where rather than just focusing on that initial learning, we can be augmenting it and providing an experience that's much more exciting. And the one thing that's with us throughout all of these different touch points is mobile. So we already know that about 90% of people are using their mobile phones in store, a lot of the time to do things like price check or read up on reviews or find out more information. But as brands, we really need to think a little bit more about how we can be using mobile to improve that experience. So maybe if you're a food brand, you think about maybe using a phone to allow you to do some scanning, image recognition, and then we can suggest different recipes, different ways you can use the food. If you're a clothing brand, again, you could use image recognition to suggest other complementary outfits or ways that you can put it together for a different look for a different season. And if you're in the automobile industry, then maybe we're going to use some augmented reality to allow somebody to sit in the car and then overlay the different finishes that you can have in the dashboard. The real key bit is to understand what it is that the consumer wants on the whole, rather than just looking at your part of the picture, and then how it is that we can help them achieve that task and how we can make their journey that bit better.